This is Business Scene. I'm Chris Casquejo. Asia's biggest air show takes place in Singapore this week, with the aviation sector hoping 2022 marks a turning point in a region where tough curbs have left coronavirus-battered airlines struggling to recover. The event, which takes place every 2 years, brings together hundreds of airlines, plane manufacturers, and other industry players to display their latest equipment, network, and strike deals. But the pandemic, which has been the biggest crisis to ever strike the sector, will cast a long shadow, with industry leaders focusing on the question of whether air travel will finally pick up in the Asia Pacific. While the United States and Europe have eased restrictions and demand has rebounded, Asia lags far behind, with foreign tourists barred and mandatory quarantine still in place in many countries. There are positive signs for 2022. Several places such as Australia, New Zealand, and the Philippines are lifting bans on overseas visitors, but industry figures warn there is a long way to go. Lek Chet Lam, managing director of the airshow's organizer Xperia, said the event remains a platform for finding solutions.
The conversations will be just as good, even if not even better, because right now, where we are starting to see green shoots in the industry, right, passenger travel numbers are up, flight frequencies are up. I think we can all sense the pent-up demand for travel.
A new season of the popular and traditional game of Buzkashi has kicked off in northern Afghanistan. Local teams gather twice a week in the outskirts of Mazar-e-Sharif, 400 kilometers northwest of Kabul, to perform this ancient sport. Buzkashi horsemen, called chapandas, ride on the back of their horses to snatch the body of a dead calf and drop it in a circle drawn on the ground after dragging it from another end of the field. Former Buzkashi horseman and horse owner Mohammed Ibrahim.
The Buzkashi matches are not as colorful as they were before. Right now, people are struggling to make ends meet for their families, and keeping and looking after a horse is very expensive. There are people and horse lovers who struggle to feed their families, but they do keep horses and feed them.
Once a thriving industry, Buzkashi matches no longer generate money. Most horsemen no longer have an income since the financiers of the game escaped following the Taliban takeover. Horsemen used to get paid from $10,000 to $20,000. But right now, even the best horsemen who used to be so busy before have lost their income and are wandering around the city without any salary, says Kari Farhad, Buzkashi competitor. The Buzkashi season is in its full swing. Even with the recent events in Afghanistan, games are still on. Buzkashi, bird fighting, and dog fighting were among the games which were prohibited during the first rule of Taliban in late 1990s in the country. For Business Scene, I'm Chris Casquejo.